What are the legalities of this story? What's in store for Shashi Tharoor? How will this impact his political career? That's our talking point this evening. We're being joined by B.K. Gupta, former police commissioner. We also have with us in our studios Mr. K.K. Manan. He's a senior advocate. We also have with us Dr. C.B. Dabas. He's a forensic expert. Before I go to the others, I'd like to come to you, Mr. Dr. Dabas. We do know that the autopsy was carried out this morning. There are some reports in the media that there could have been a drug overdose. There were some injury marks that were found in the body. When can we know for sure what was the cause of death? How long will the tests take?
See, first we have got two parts of the report. First, the preliminary report. Second thing, when we get final report, after analysis of the sample that we have preserved from the body, which will be sent to the forensic science laboratory, it will take time. And after the analysis report comes, then doctor will give the final report regarding the cause of death. Whether it is unnatural or natural, the final report will tell.
All right. So the final report will take about 48 hours.
No, it will take more time.
Okay.
Because if it goes to a forensic science laboratory, it takes time for analysis.
All right. All right. So so more than 48 hours for the final autopsy report to be out. I want to get in a word from senior advocate Mr. Manan, who's joining us in our studios this evening. Mr. Manan, I want to, when you look at this case as a criminal lawyer, how do you think this is likely to play out against the union minister? There's obviously a lot of speculation about what could have transpired. There was a public spat between Meher Tarar and Sunanda Pushkar, even though the minister put out a statement saying all's well and he and his wife intended to stay married. There's obviously a lot of conspiracy. There are lots of conspiracy theories that are being floated. Legally speaking, how do you see this?
One can't say that it was a conspiracy. In fact, there may be frustration in the mind of Sunanda ji. And there may be, quarrel in between husband and wife in the morning. Now it depends upon the investigation, what type of this evidence comes in the investigation. Otherwise, I don't think that there is much against Tharoor at this stage. It will depend upon the autopsy report, as the doctor has suggested that he will give the autopsy report within 48 hours. Thereafter, this viscera must have been preserved. For that purpose, it will take some time. But so far as preliminary inquiry is concerned, within 48 hours, the investigating agency will come at the conclusion that whether the prima facie case is made out or not. For that purpose, the investigating agency requires few circumstances to connect Tharoor. If there was no circumstance, how the case can be registered in this case? First, Twitter. The controversy regarding the second lady coming, for that purpose the investigating agency required the circumstantial evidence. For that purpose, Twitter, messages or any other circumstance which will create in favor of the prosecution that there was a rift in between husband and wife because of the second lady. For that purpose, what type of evidence they will collect it depends upon the SDM and the crime branch. At this stage, we can't comment more than this because we have to wait for the report of the postmortem result. What will the opinion? Final opinion definitely will be given after the viscera report. But at this stage, to get the case registered, because no suicidal note is there, if there was anything, she would have write down. There was an ample opportunity to write down any suicidal note. No, unnatural. One thing has come on the record that it was sudden unnatural death. Another thing has come that she was taking medicines and she got admitted in the hospital in Kerala also. What type of disease she had, it will be disclosed either by Shashi Tharoor or by those doctors who treated her. Now depends upon the next 48 hours now.